Hello friends, welcome back. Today I am going to be doing my very first entry in my October daily journal. I have some photos here I want to use, and let's just go ahead and get into it. I have my little kit here that has everything I'm hoping to use, and we're just going to open this up. Now I do want to put some type of a pocket or something on this side, but I'm not going to worry about that today. I simply just want to get my very first little entry going, and let's see, so I have these photos and they're not actually from October 1st, and I definitely don't take a picture or, feel like I need to do something on that exact day for my journal. It's just any type of journaling that I want. And I thought that these pictures are super fall. They kind of, I don't know, they just seem perfect to me. And I have one of my daughter and son. Now this is a smaller journal, so I'm hoping that I can go ahead and fit both of these on here somehow. I'm sure that I can. And I might, you know what, I think I want to do a title page here and then have my first little entry actually be 2 pages. Now I'm not going to do this a lot, but I think that's what I'm going to do here. Yeah, do some type, oh, I think, okay, you know what, I'm going to keep both of these free because I think I'm going to do some type of a pocket for my little title page here. So let's go ahead and get started on this area. Okay, so I am going to have this be pretty simple, and I just realized I don't have a date stamp. But anyways, I'm going to just start by getting this background going. Okay, guys, I'm going to just go ahead and tear some of these papers. I'm just going to layer some papers in the background like that, and I'm going to do this page here. I always like the look of a torn page, and so like so. Not perfect, but again, I'm just not worried about it. Okay, that's good enough. So let's just go ahead and get these down. I should use some ink, why not? I like using colors that you wouldn't think went well. What am I trying to say? I like to use contrasting colors, but my ink blender is super dirty, so that color actually ends up looking really cool. So we're just going to do this around the edges. And I'm probably just going to stick these photos down. I might do a little bit of journaling, but there's no way I will have time to journal on every spread. And I'm totally fine just laying a picture down and calling it good. But I do also want to have fun with this, and I probably will do some fun layouts that are a little bit more in depth, but I just want to show you it can be simple and it will be fine. Let me think about this for a second. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue this down. Now I probably should have done the title page and had that be my first video, but that's okay. I might do that one off camera. I'm not going to film everything because there's just no way that I would be able to get it all done, but I'll definitely do some updates when I have, some entries done that I don't film. I'll be sure to show you guys everything. So we're just going to go ahead. And a lot of you might be cringing that I'm covering up pages that you like or you think are cool, but I used these book pages because they were just laying around, they weren't being used at all. And I intentionally used them because I knew I would be covering a lot of these pages. So just keep in mind that, I'm using them up. They're getting used. They're not doing me any good by being hoarded. And I know that we all be hoarding our crafts, right? Because you think, oh, maybe one day I'll use it. But use your stuff up, guys. Even if it's not in a way that you're like thinking, oh, this is getting the best possible use. Just use it, because that's part of the fun of having all of our supplies is actually using them. Okay, so I think I want to have maybe one tag actually. I'm gonna go like that, and so I'm gonna take some of my seam binding here, just cut a little bit off. So go like this. I'm probably just gonna write the date on here. Like I said, I realized that I don't actually have a date stamp with the correct year, And so I'm just gonna go ahead and write. And by the way, if I'm trying to film most of my process so you can see how long it actually takes me, but if I stop the camera, it's not because I'm like working on this. It's simply because like my daughter needs me real quick, or I don't know, or some other reason. I'm basically pausing working on it. So you really are seeing kind of the real time. There just might be pauses, just so you know. Okay, so you know what? I'm not going to do journaling for this one because I'm, like I said, trying to be realistic here. So I think I'll put this on this side though, and I think I want to do some type of a tab. That's right, I have these embellishments here. So let's go ahead and grab a few. These are such pretty embellishments. I'm really loving, so Arlo is like, I call her my sunflower. So you know what, I'm gonna save this for a really special entry that would just be about her. Treasure this moment, I like that. It's really hard to pick embellishments when they're all so cute. But we're gonna do it. Remember October, crisp, cool days. This was a crisp, cool day. Now this was taken a little bit before October, but again, it's the same idea. Okay, so maybe I'm gonna just layer a few here. Pumpkin spice and everything nice. That'll be good on like maybe a coffee entry or something. I don't know. I wish there were more leaves in this, but here we go. This will be perfect. Will it? Yep. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and go for it. Just gonna like that. I'm gonna add the glue to this so I can kind of put this, let's see. Go like that, and then we'll glue this one down. Hopefully you guys can see this okay. So if I'm trying to guess, I would say I think I'm aiming to spend about 10 to 20 minutes on all of my layouts. Some are going to be a little longer, some will be a little bit less, but that's what I'm hoping for. Fall checklist, that's cute. So I said I wanted to have some type of a little tab. So I'm just looking, kind of just like this little ticket, or this one. Autumn Glory. Okay, so here we're gonna do. We're gonna layer this. I just love the way that paper looks layered. And you know what? I am going to grab my stapler. So first of all, I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of layer these on. You know what? Let's go ahead and add a little lace. Yeah, let's do lace. I really want to use a lot of this lace up. So I'm just gonna cut a little piece here, and I know that I'm not using the correct scissors. This almost feels like a challenge in itself, trying to do this in 10 minutes or so. So shoot. Okay, I'm just gonna layer this behind here like so. And then that goes like that. And then we're gonna staple this entire thing on the page here, and then it's also kind of layering on the photo. Okay, so I'm just gonna staple across here. There, I kind of like how that also goes over the photo a little bit. And then since I want there to be a tag here, I am going to just simply glue around the edges. Just carefully here. I'm probably not going to be using my sewing machine much in these layouts. Okay, and then I'm going to take my tag. I like to do this because then it doesn't glue down completely flat to the page. It glues down with enough space for your tags to fit or whatever. Just gives the right amount of room for some type of dimension, if that makes sense. Okay, so that's down. And I'm noticing that my paper is not glued down quite enough here. Just adding a little bit of extra glue. I want this journal to shut really well and everything, so we're gonna let this dry for a second. So I want to add an embellishment down here. I could use washi tape also. This is cute because it's like a little layered embellishment, but it's just one piece. So I think I'm gonna use that, but I feel like it kind of gets lost in the page. So let's use a little bit of washi tape. Whoever even uses their washi tape, right? Am I right? I like this orange color though. So it has some flowers on it. Yeah, I'm kind of excited to do a spread, kind of explaining why I feel like she's my sunflower and all that. Anyways, okay, and you know what, I'm gonna grab some lace here, just tear that off, and place that down here. And then I'm just gonna glue this embellishment, and then that will just glue everything down. Okay. There we go. We'll just put it right there, and you can't even see the washi tape anymore, really. A little piece, but that's okay. Okay. Just let that dry for a minute. All right, so I think that's good. Now I'm gonna just clean this up while I'm talking with you guys real quick. I'm gonna be saving my scraps because I'll probably be hopefully using those in some part of this, but and I'm also, I think I'm gonna ink around the edges of this in just a moment here. But yeah, I just thought I would kind of wrap up this video and say that I'm super excited that you're here. I'm excited to be sharing videos with you guys, and I hope that you find these videos inspiring and just kind of show you that you can do this challenge even if you want to do something simple. You know, you don't have to be so intimidated by it because you can make it whatever works for you. And this is a lot different than I've ever really journaled. In the past, I've done a lot more in-depth layouts. And again, like I mentioned, this might be a more in-depth layout for some of you, but for me, it's not. It's different. And I'm tailoring it to, you know, kind of what's going to work for me in my life right now. And in the end, years down the road, this is still going to be an amazing thing to look back on, no matter how much time I put into it. I'm putting my love, I'm putting memories down, and that's another main thing for me that I do in my journaling. That's what I use my journals for, is memory keeping. And when it comes down to it, all you need to do is get those memories down into your journals. Don't worry about what it's going to look like, or don't worry about trying to get it perfect. And I know that's hard if you are a perfectionist, but I am hoping that by sharing this with you, you know, it might give you some inspiration to look at it a little bit differently. So I'm just adding a little bit of pink around the edges here, just because I just wanted a little pop of color. But other than that, we are done. Now, these pages I use, these book pages, they are rather flimsy. I'm realizing that kind of right now, and that's fine, that's perfect. I wanted something thin because I'm going to add a lot to the journal, or, you know, a lot of dimension, I guess. But I might end up taking some masking tape, actually. I think I will. And I'm just going to go around the centers of a handful of the pages, and it's just going to add a little bit of durability. So same idea here. I'm just taking some washi tape, and I'm just going to simply put it in the centers. And I'm just giving you that tip in case you use book pages too. So it's going to be like this, but I'm going to use masking tape. So anyways, yeah guys, thanks so much for sticking around, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.